Do you see Jay-Z ever being an NFL owner or any black man being an NFL
I
owner?
can see that happening. I can see it happening. I mean, we have somebody. Oh, they have somebody that's the head of operations. Is it the Washington Redskins?
Yeah, Jason Taylor. I believe it's Jason Taylor.
He was the first what? Something. He's in a
GM.
real high position, man.
Yeah, president of football operations.
Yes, they never have that.
Right.
So white guilt has pushed him up there, thank God.
Yep.
Because, they're like, look, make him president. Hurry up.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So because Magic Johnson is part owner of the Dodgers, which makes him look even better because they won the World Series and they've been in the playoffs every year for the past 6 years. So I believe it. I believe a Magic Johnson will own one. I believe, I believe there'll be more black ownership. We keep pushing for it. I believe it. They're going to squeeze it out because white folks don't want to lose that power because they think something's going to happen to them if we get any ownership. They always think it's about them. If we just want to own something, it has nothing to do with you. They were like, oh, well, if you get too much, you might just, you mean live? They always think something's going to happen. So that's their paranoia is what is the problem. Their paranoia and insecurity. Insecurity should be a disease, I think.
No Popeye chicken sandwiches over here and shit.
Damn it. Give them some Popeye's chicken sandwiches. Those goddamn cocks of theirs. They're killing us.
How do you think Bill Cosby? I know you worked on his show for a little while, opening up for that. Bill should be out soon, man. What do you think about him coming out? And what do you think Bill's first? What's he going to do first when he does? Oh, I mean, I know it's 10 years, but he's been 2-3 years in now.
The first thing he's going to do, he's like, where is the pussy? I'm just kidding. Where is the pussy is what I'm looking for. Oh, boy. It didn't get me out. I'm ready to fuck. Ready to knock the bitch out. Ready to put in the pudding in the pussy.
Dang.
I'm ready to beat it up. I'm just kidding. I had to go there. Come on, man. I had the privilege of working for Cosby, and I'm going to say privilege because it was amazing watching him work on the sitcom. I was an audience coordinator for the last Cosby Show, which was on CBS with Dougie Doug in Queens, New York. I lived in Queens. I lived in Long Island City. And Kaufman Astoria Studios is where I did it for about 6 months. I was an audience coordinator. It was fantastic to watch him, Felicia Rashad, and all the people. It was just to watch him master. He's fuck what you heard. He's still one of the greatest comedians, probably the greatest comedians that America's ever seen. He's influenced Jerry Seinfeld. He influenced Richard Pryor. So don't get it twisted. Richard Pryor saw Cosby and said, I want to be just like that nigga. Shit. So Cosby was the prototype that everybody wanted to be. Cosby changed the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Like literally changed the game. He was the first to have an animated cartoon. He was one of the first big commercial spokesperson for Texas Instruments, Jello Pudding. He was an educational man, of picture pages on electric company. Cosby literally changed the decades. He was the first man to be on television, national television program I Spy in the 60s with Robert Culp. So he changed a lot for black people. If I'm just finishing up A Different World. I mean, I think that every black person, I don't care how old you are, you need to watch A Different World. Yeah. Watch how this was literally on TV. Black people in college, he displayed. Every time you watch A Different World, someone was wearing a Morehouse, Grambling State University. The HBCU dynamic was there, the positivity, the education, the problems that we had as black people, normal problems. Cosby Show, he did a lot, and it was a shame that he ended up like this. I mean, it's fucked up. Yeah. He went so high and then came down so goddamn hard. And like I said, you sit there and you go, all right, did he do it or did he not do it? I mean, listen, I believe some of the shit's true. And I think that Cosby was trying to make some business moves, and they said, listen, you got a lot of shit in your closet. If you fucking keep trying to make these moves, we're going to fucking blab your shit out. That's what I think happened. Because people say, well, they're trying to destroy a legacy. I say, well, I think they destroyed the legacy because he kept saying, I want to own a TV network. And they were like, no, motherfucker. Okay, Cosby's trying to own a TV network. Yo, let's start telling on his ass. That's what I think. You know, because a lot of those white men and all those executives, people with power back in the day, they were doing bitches dirty like a motherfucker for a long time. You know, Harvey Weinstein and all the motherfuckers were. Yeah. But Cosby got the worst of it because he did so much for black people. But then on the other side too, Cosby shit on a lot of black people too. Mm-hmm. He was too arrogant. He was talking shit about other comedians. And Eddie Murphy said it in his special. You know, Bill Cosby called up Eddie Murphy saying, you curse too damn much. Da, 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 da. You know, shit like that. Why are you criticizing other comedians? He did it to Jamie Foxx. He did it to a lot of different people, to D.L. Hughley too. D.L. tells the story. Yeah. So he kind of reaped what he sowed, man. He reaped what he sowed, and I hope he gets out. I hope he's still healthy. I hope the guy lives. I hope he lives to I would love to see an interview. Yeah. After that, that's gonna, So and I just started a documentary with Kamau Bell. If you know Kamau Bell from United Shades of America, mm-hmm. he's doing a documentary on Cosby, the whole situation, and I shot 4 hours of it, but COVID hit, so that's going to be coming out at some point for Showtime, I think. So the Cosby thing is a tragedy. I mean, even when I'm watching Different World, it hurts. Yeah. Because it's like William H. Cosby, he produced this amazing show. Look at shows now for black people. They're fucking whack. Yeah. Other than the Blackish and the other, but Blackish and all that can't hold a dime to fucking Different World.
We had Kadeem Hardison on. He was talking about
that's my dude. I saw that. Kadeem's been my friend for a long time. I know his mom. And I said, Kadeem, I called him. I said, dude, when I said I had to call him, I said, you guys were unbelievable. Mm-hmm. You guys were so dope. Like, you were so fucking fly, dude. Like, it's like almost fiction that this existed on TV. Mm-hmm. I mean, even the song is because Cosby had something to do with the song. It was positive. Mm-hmm. The first lyrics are, "I know my parents love me." Mm-hmm. Man, that's the first lyric.
Yeah, talk to him.
I know my parents love me. What? And then Aretha Franklin said, I know my parents love me. That's the first shit out the box. Wow. I mean, it was just positive, uplifting, dope. There was different black folks on there, different shades were treated like it was, and we addressed colorism. They addressed everything. And it was 6 seasons, long seasons. Mm-hmm. And Jasmine Guy won about 5 Emmys because she was one of the greatest sitcom characters ever. Whitley, like, are you serious? Like Freddie, it was fantastic. All that beauty, man. Mm-hmm. This was from Bill Cosby. So I can see them having something against him, being mad at him for that, and it just doesn't make sense. Right. That the shit that has happened to him, and you look at this, and you go, what the Bill Cosby's in jail, dog.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Shit. And I think it's a case of taking black powerful people down. Black manhood. He wrote a book on fatherhood. His book was a bestseller, Fatherhood. Mm-hmm. He was America's dad.
Yeah.
This black father? What?
Yeah.
And black manhood is what they continue to try to dismantle all the time. With all these beta black dudes, all this, these soft ass black dudes walking around here. That's what they're trying to destroy, black male manhood. Yep. So, of course Cosby's in jail. It's almost, that's how it's supposed to go with the way they it's disgusting, man. It's bittersweet shit,
Yeah.
What do you think about Hannibal Buress? Do you think he was kind of used as a pawn?
Yeah.